Hello everyone and welcome to Artifact Krewe. For anyone who doesn't know what this is a Guild Wars 2 fan game that I saw was released like a couple of years ago, about a year and a half ago it looks like, and I didn't play it when it originally released, but I wanted to go ahead and try it for the first time now, where this already looks really cool. And as I said, it is a fan game, so it is not affiliated with ArenaNet or Guild Wars 2 whatsoever. It is just based off the Guild Wars 2 universe, where the basic premise of the game is that this is a treasure hunt game taking place in a colorful world. Discover hidden chests and find the mysterious laboratory of Vix, where for anyone who doesn't know, Vix is a Guild Wars 1 character who was a relatively random Asura, and I'm not sure if this is a coincidence or if it is actually based a little bit off of that character, this laboratory, but if that is the case, I absolutely love stuff like that because I just love when people take like random characters from video games and just adds like more lore and story onto them that kind of fits into the universe of Guild Wars 2. But this game looks absolutely incredible and I'm super excited to try it. So let's go ahead and click new game, and I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to get myself into. So let's go ahead and name our Asura, which we can see right here, waking up, and start a new game. So it looks like we start here, and this is definitely really cool. So we have like a 3D world here, and we have to hold down right click, and it looks like I am definitely lagging a little bit. Okay, I bumped my settings down just a tiny bit. It defaulted to the best ones because I do have a relatively decent computer, but I see right here we actually have 3 Asura that we can talk to. So there's actually characters in this game that we can like interact with, which is cool. So let's go ahead, talk. Marcus says, finally Athos Excelsior, you are here. I'm glad you made it. Hey Athos, you made me win a bet against Kep. Thank you, heart. Hey, that was not a bet at all. I just said you would forget to wake up, nothing more, and let's be honest, I was right, wasn't I? You owe me an ice cream, Kep. Let's be serious for 5 minutes, please. We have a work to do. But first, since we are all here, I have the pleasure to declare the Artifact Krewe officially up and running. Yay, finally! I won't hide it. It is quite something to me. First day in our own crew. Unbelievable. And yes, without waiting any longer, the agenda of today. Is it really necessary? We all know why we are here. Find treasures. Period. That's in our name. Let's skip to the interesting part. Don't be so impatient, Kep. I want to prepare everything correctly, at least for the first time. So, as I was about to say, our role is to find all kinds of treasures and artifacts. Our first mission will take place in this region. Athos, you're the only one who does not have a road yet. Let's fix this terrible injustice. Take this. You got the rather old artifact detector, known as Road. Use it to reveal nearby hidden treasures. With this, why did I say that like that? You're certain to not get lost along the road. When I did this joke, you said it was not funny. On a side note, before you start to ask, no, it is absolutely not a modified version of a Voed stolen in the College of Statics archives. It did sound kind of familiar, and it does kind of remind me of the Voed from Guild Wars 2. So that's actually really cool. Yeah, it's completely original in the crew. With that, you will be able to find a treasure chests that are hidden all around. If you feel like something is around, just activate it. Zephyro gathered a list of potential artifacts in the area. Check your inventory to get a look at the list. I did my best with the information I had, but it was not always very explicit. I hope it will be useful. I am sure it will, Zephyr. I really advise you to regularly check in your inventory. You will find many hints in it. Now, let's talk about the main goal, our big fish. Vix's laboratory. Precisely. We know the laboratory of the legendary Golemancer Vix is located in this region. The exact entrance is still a mystery, and no one knows how to access it. This is our occasion. This laboratory is certainly full of treasures. We have to find it. Maybe you can recontextualize who Vix was and why he is important, Kep. Fine. Basically, Vix the Visionary was a famous Golemancer after the Exodus. Very special according to different sources. And huge ego, but also someone who hated being seen. He spent most of his time working as a beautiful butterfly in his laboratory. laboratory that no one has ever been able to see. He took no apprentice, not even as janitor, which was unusual at this time. The story says that he died in his lab in a forbidden experiment, but obviously we have no way to know any of this without entering the lab. What we can be sure of is that he worked a lot on golems and also a very particular stone of the region. Some of his work on golem swarms are still very relevant. He is also responsible for pillars built in the area that pacified the local fauna. They used to have issues with simians at the time. The pillars solved this. We can see one of them here. I wonder where the others are. Fantastic. We might even be able to put some light on the story of this genius. How exciting. Yes, but how do we start? We have no information about where the laboratory is. Indeed, we will have to gather data on the field. I mean by this, we need to talk to everyone to know the laboratory location and how to enter. Vix was not a fool. He has certainly locked the entrance. We also need some kind of key. Very pertinent, Cap. We will need to find the location of the laboratory and a key to enter, and only then will we be able to enter. To summarize, let's explore this place, find treasures, talk to everyone, find information about Vix's laboratory, use your inventory. Oh, I almost forgot. The crew takes care of the waypoint fees. Don't hesitate to use them to move between locations quickly. Amazing. With this, we can go on an adventure without fear. Let's do this then. Alright, if everything is clear, let's start. Okay, this is incredible. So we have this button here. So this is our road. And I just heard a ding. So I think we can go ahead and explore this area. And we have waypoints here. So it looks like this is our map. And we have a variety of waypoints that we can unlock. And I'm wondering if this is supposed to be somewhere specific in the world of Tyria, maybe along the Tarnished Coast, but we'll have to see. We also have our inventory, so we have this key item, the road, and then we have a variety of treasures we can find. I thought this was like a small game, but there's actually a lot to do. Okay, we're going to have to find all these, and they all have hints. So undiscovered only. Okay, showing everything. And then of course we have settings, which for anyone who is interested in settings, this game actually has a decent amount of settings available for you. So I kind of messed around with the audio settings before I started playing, and then I messed with these graphic settings, but pretty good as far as settings go. And I also checked my frame rate, but I'll go ahead and turn that off now. And let's go ahead and begin our adventures, where I thought this would be like a one video thing, but this might end up taking like 2 or 3 videos where we have this waypoint here. And I'm just gonna say it again, this game honestly looks incredible. Like, looking at the Reddit thread, and I'll link the Reddit thread and the direct link to download this down in the description, but the person who made this says that other than some artwork made by another individual and some sound effects that they could not record themselves, they made every aspect of this game, which is just incredible. But we have a sign here that we can read that has like an Asura waving on it, and Opal Lake to the left, and Lokuma near to the right. So I guess let's go ahead, go out in the world. We can go ahead and press this every now and then, and let's just get a good understanding of our surroundings and maybe try to find another Asura to talk to. I see a waypoint up here. We could do a classic Guild Wars 2 thing that a lot of people like to do, and just go explore and get all the waypoints so we can just teleport around and whatnot. But honestly, this is such a gorgeous game. Let's get this waypoint. Do we just run up to it? There we go. That's actually a really cool animation. I kind of like that more than the Guild Wars 2 one, because the Guild Wars 2 one is just like a massive explosion and it gets a little annoying sometimes. But we have some sparkles here. Let's do this. Let's open this. You found Dragonite ore. Oh, Dragonite ore. No culinary application known. No application known at all, actually. Okay, that's funny. So we got this, and I think if we come into our inventory, and I would guess it's somewhere showing discovered only. Okay, Dragonite ore. So we have discovered our first treasure, and it looks like it is in a set order. So here we go, right here on the list. Hint, just before diving, so it is up here. And since I mentioned diving, can we go ahead? Oh, we can jump and then. Oh, there's fish. Wait, okay. Honestly, there hasn't been too many game releases this year. This might be my game of the year as far as new games I played. This is really cool. Okay. I thought maybe we could stand on the lily pads, but no, we cannot. It looks like you can't really swim down, but you just dive down. So that's actually nice as far as this game goes, because I'm assuming there's not too much interaction underwater. Maybe there's a chest somewhere, but this will help us stay on track and not get like super confused as we're trying to float around like that 3D space, as people do in underwater games. But it looks like, oh, there's, okay, I see this jumping road here that we see in like Metro Krewe province in like some locations. I'm kind of wondering if there's going to be like a full-on jumping puzzle, because that would be incredible. Okay, that's incredible. Okay, you know, I feel like there would be something on this island here. I'm just running. Oh, I see sparkles. I'm just running around. I'm kind of, my flabber has been gasted. That's kind of cringe. Oh, there's Radasum. Oh, this is so cool. Okay, let's press 1. Let's open this. You found a t-shirt. I found the treasure and all I got is a stupid t-shirt. Okay, that's fun. Let's go this way. What a beautiful game. Oh, we can zoom in and out. Oh, we can zoom out really far. I should probably take a screenshot or something. And I'm going to go ahead and save as well. The game seems pretty stable so far. Not too much lag, except for when I first loaded in and my graphic settings were insane. It looks like there's something up there. But it seems like the game is pretty stable, so that's good. This area reminds me of the entrance right outside Radasum. So they definitely took like inspiration from like Metro Krewe province, it looks like. And it seems like there's a lot of areas that kind of look like different areas in Metro Krewe province. Like that looks like near Thomanova, and that kind of looks like Thomanova over there. I was looking at our map. Okay, so we have 2 waypoints here. So we started at Lokuma near. Let's go ahead and unlock all the waypoints. So let's go down here because there's going to be, kind of looks like there's like another map down here, but hey, maybe that's where the laboratory is. But let's go ahead, run over here and get all the waypoints. And I'll grab any treasures I see along the way. That's such a beautiful tree. Oh, I see a waypoint right here. I haven't seen any other Asura yet, so it might just be the other, or like the main ones we met. And there's been like a little bit of wildlife in the form of like fishes and butterflies, but of course I do not believe this is a fighting game at all, and it is only like an exploration and treasure hunting game, which for me, I'm not someone who really needs fighting in video games. Or I like absolutely love Paleo, for example, and that game has no fighting other than like the little bit of hunting you can do. So far this seems just like really good. I don't know if that's mean, but I feel like sometimes fan games that are like big on scale tend to like fall short for a lot of people, but honestly this game is incredible so far. I see we have some sparkles and we have the play. Destructuration Crew Day 1 Speaker Yam. Oh, Yam is the character, isn't it? The excavation started today. We finally got the approval of the Arcane Council. The Destructuration Crew is now in charge here. We are too early to jump to conclusion, but the first intuition of the crew is that it was used for multiple purposes, certainly because of the protection it offers rather than its layout. Multiple crews have certainly operated here. Our main issue here are the doors. They are old and not working properly anymore. We managed to open one of them briefly by plugging an etheric armature generator and tweaking the power, but we were unable to reproduce. Next log. Destructuration Crew Day 2 Speaker Yam. Climbing the walls is getting less and less fun, so we focused on opening the doors today. I specifically asked to not explode them. Hafu was particularly disappointed by that. Instead, we created a modified generator we are directly integrating to the door system, supplying it with power at a given frequency. We then analyze the reaction of the system. When we compensate for the frequency of the reaction with our generator, the door opens. Problem solved. Of course, the system drifts a little with time, so we have to calibrate again regularly. If you encounter a closed door, just set the frequency using the buttons of the generator to whatever the system prompts you. Oh, and everyone, don't stand close to the door if the generator beeps loudly. That's dangerous, and I don't want to destruct your crewmates. Next log. Day 4, Speaker Hafu. Hafu here, we progressed a lot today now that the door problem is solved. Some of us complained that they have to do a bit of math each time to reopen them, but if this is preschool level, I would gladly provide them entry-level books about arithmetic, but I have other things to do. We started to grid the area and to catalog with precision all the items found. With this kind of sites, the smallest detail can be a precious hint. Once an element has been correctly registered, we pack it for the travel to the crew lab next to the library. This is tedious work, but I imagine all the mysteries will solve with these data. There's so much to read, wow. Day 12, Speaker Yam. We finished the first floor. This calls for a celebration with all the crew, so I will cut this log now and we'll all gather at a Duca's Choice instead. Day 14, Speaker Yam. Change of plan. After the collapse of the pillar of the lake, we got tasked to check the remaining pillars and take actions accordingly. The crew is too small to do these two projects at the same time. This excavation will be on hold until we finished with the pillars. Some of us are a bit disappointed, but I am sure having a look at Vix's work will be very exciting. Vix the Visionary was one of the greatest minds of the region, but also one of the most mysterious. I am sure we will be able to cast some light on his history. That's so cool. Okay. Okay, so we have this treasure chest right here. You found a modified generator based on a simple etheric armature generator. This prototype seems to have been tinkered for a specific usage. And then I see this door over here. So okay, we got a puzzle. This is so cool. I thought we just like ran around and tried to find like different things, but we have a full-on puzzle here. So it looks like we need to probably get some clues in order to open this door, and if you plug in the right digits, is this New Crichton numbers, I think 1 through 0, pretty sure. So what is this though? Oh wait, this is okay. Let's go ahead and try to find these treasures. So let's keep this area in mind, and if you check on our map, we're next to the yellow area, so I think we're right here. Oh yeah, I got that waypoint, so I should probably come over here. There's like a big compound right here or something. Let's just run this way. I know I've said this like 20 times already, but I genuinely mean this is super cool. Okay, let's run this way. And then I think maybe I'm going the wrong way. Where is it? Up here. Okay, that's where we started. So, oh, okay, this is the square thing. So we need to go this way. If you just follow this, I think we'll find the next waypoint. However, I'm getting distracted again. Let's look at this. Press 1. What is this? That's interesting. Oh, we have a sign here. The Cylind Strip, extremely not open to public laboratory. This one is currently closed because of the following reason. The whole cliff collapsed. I am so done. Please come back later. Well, that's unfortunate, but there is this right here. Let's open this. You found some sticky ectoplasm orbs. Somehow it has been used as a trading currency for a long time. Oh, this is great. It's like combining like Guild Wars 1 stuff and Guild Wars 2 stuff together in such a great way. I love that so much. Let's run down here. Let's see, we have a few buildings here. I wonder if we go to the one person's house, if we'll find those Asuran. Okay, I see this here, and we saw one of those over there. I'm not entirely sure what that is, but I think the waypoint must be through here. Let's come around this corner. This is cool. Oh, there's like an Asuran gate up there. Okay, this is what I was kind of thinking about, maybe heading to like a new area. Is this going to be Vix's lab? You found deactivated ether seal, a completely magical mechanism created to lock gates, chests, and more. This one seems unusable. Interesting. Okay, let's come up here. Actually, a little. Okay, I think I went past the waypoint, but this is a cool area. I'm definitely gonna be coming back here, I feel like. Let's go ahead, run this way. I should probably just use this every now and then, yeah. In case there's something that happens to be nearby. What's in here? Got some sparkles, looks like a book. Let's go ahead and open this. So we found a signpost that's indicating an area exposed to sunlight, dangerous for the skin when kept too long under it. And then there's a book over here. It looks like professional notes, but it is written confidential. It is rude to look without consent. With an NDA document signed, you would be authorized to read it, but currently you should avoid it. Let's not be rude. We can sign an NDA and read it. Okay, we're over here now. This is cool. This might be... Oh, let's explore this. What are these crystals? These kind of look like they're gonna hurt me, but looks like we're fine. We have like... What on earth? This normal looking border is very sentimental to me. What on earth indeed? This is why I display it here. Please do not push it to move it on the suspicious looking plate at the end of the path. I put shields to prevent you doing it anyways. I am totally not going to push it. Okay, let's push it in a little bit. Do you want to call the border back? Okay, it looks like we have another puzzle here, which I may return to in a moment. But I see this like blue beam thing over here. Interesting. And then we have this laboratory here. There's something in press. The suspicious looking plate seems to be heavy. You would need something big to activate it. Is there a conveniently placed heavy boulder nearby? Maybe there is. So we have another puzzle here. There should be a waypoint pretty close to here. This is so cool. It looks like there's going to be a waypoint over here. So I definitely missed that waypoint, but that might be accessed in that area that we saw back there. So we might not be able to get it right now, or I just straight up missed it. Let's explore this area. And then I'll have to go back to each of the puzzles and whatnot. This is cool. I love like the canopy tent thingies right there that floats. A great part of Asuran architecture. What's up? Oh, an Asuran, I think. Oh, and a golem. Oh, I heard. Oh, we got this waypoint. So we unlock this. Let's read this. Book's upstairs. Okay. Let's talk with you. Taka, yeah, welcome and stuff. What is this place? A library. There are books. You can read them, you can borrow them. Maximum 11 days, not more. Careful, we have a borrow checker. An outdoor library. What if it rains? Each time it rains, we lose 89% of the books stored here, and we have to recreate the whole collection. That doesn't seem efficient. No, seriously, you think we did not think of that? Of course we have protection mechanisms. Okay. I got played there. Sadly, we have no mechanism to protect us from getting this exact question every day. I see. Need something else? Not that I like doing anything important today anyways. Who are you? I'm the librarian. I mean, that's obvious. I don't look like a fisherman. What kind of question is that? The name is Tekka, as if it was interesting in any way. Yawn. I would have asked you who you were if I actually cared, but I don't. And then we can ask for help, I think. I need help. Cool. About what? About Vix's laboratory. I would disappoint you, but let me check on the list. Yeah, someone borrowed all the books to talk about this in any way. Name is Kiha. I wasn't on service that day. I can't help more. Bad timing, I'd say. Thank you. And then I think we have another dialogue option here. If we come back through here, where do these books come from? I don't know. Spontaneous generation. We bought them, of course. What else? Well, some of them are gifts or bequests in a minority. It's a minority, though. Can we interact with this golem? Talk to BK578W. May I help you? Do you need help to find a book? A book about golemancy, mathematics, or something else? Let's leave, or maybe let's just talk. A book about golemancy. I would recommend you read the book named In Quest of Your Soul. In Quest of Your Soulmate by Snargle Goclaw. Thank you. A book about mathematics. I recommend you the book named... Oh wait, oops. A book about golemancy. I recommend you the book named... Wait. About everything? He just recommends that one book. Okay, I want to find that book and read it then. Something else. May I help you? Do you need help to find a book? Nope. Okay. Let's find that Snargle Goclaw book, and then maybe we can ask you for some more help. This area is part of the Destructuration Lab. We share the same building, but we are not the library. Please stop taking our books. Okay, so this is the lab that we needed to find, and I see treasure right here. So let's go ahead and open this. You found a draft of a mathematical demonstration, a clever take on a tricky problem that is sadly not pushed to the end. And don't forget to save successful. So it looks like we have 3 more waypoints over here that we can unlock that are all around this big lake. And it kind of looks a little like a jumping puzzle, maybe, potentially, hopefully. Let's go ahead and go over here and see what is up, and then we'll have to return to every single one of these locations. This area is so beautiful. I thought it was like a lake, but it might just be a forest. Oh, is this like Thamanova themed? Kind of looks like it exploded right there. Is this the area that I was kind of pointing out, looking like Thamanova earlier? Let's come over here. We have a massive tower right there. Radisum looming over us. And we have another waypoint right here. So just like Guild Wars 2, we have some waypoints right next to each other. Let's run this way. I'm kind of scared to go in there. What if we get like thrown out or something? What if our body rips apart? I feel like that's not really the vibe of this game, but you know, anything could happen at this point. Let's go ahead. Here's this waypoint. And then let's come up here. Can jump up here. And then looks like there's a building over here that has the waypoint. So let's just leave that crater of magical destruction right there for now and come over here and see what we have. Some Asuran architecture. Looks kind of like a study hall or something. Let's get this waypoint. And do I see any sparkles? I see one over here. So let's grab these sparkles. You found crystal agglomerate. What a pretty crystalline solid. By looking at the color, it seems to be mostly amethyst. Very interesting. This definitely seems like some sort of lecture hall. We have like a chalkboard right here. And some desks and a few different benches. Okay. Can we go up here? Or is this locked away? It looks like this is the border. So we have unlocked all of these waypoints. Oh, they all have description. Once a verdant plain, Lepus lowland is now covered by the blue shades of what has been called Ardroin Tasmandkirk, a mysterious place where powerful magic bends reality. And our travel costs are free because of our crew. Your Apatis Amphitheater was a place of teaching, sharing, and knowledge. Nowadays, it is abandoned because it is too difficult to reach. We have the calcite cliffs, playgrounds popular among climbing enthusiasts. These cliffs are still dangerous to explore. We have the Astra Library, located between the Astra Gardens and the Krabis Domain. Astra Outdoor Library is an independent library existing since 1170 AE. Krabis Domain, easily recognized by its orange color and the massive pink tree in its center. Krabis Domain gets its name from a Tengu tail. And And then we haven't unlocked this yet, but Lokumanir is a peaceful town where Asura, refusing the city's frenzy, find a haven of peace. Opal Lake. The Opal Lake is, according to experts, an aberration biodiversity-wise, mainly because of the corals that can be found in it. This does not stop it from being a pleasant picnic spot. Where, if you line up with Radasum, that's overlooking Lokumanir, this would mean we are northwest of Radasum. So this would be taking place in the area that's between Tangled Depths and Metaka Province, which is really, really cool. If I got my positioning right, because this is southeast, right? Pretty sure. But I kind of want to run into here really quickly, and then maybe go check out the Rocky Mountains. I just want to do a bunch of exploring. Droin Tasmantkarik, please avoid the area if necessary. Yeah. Okay, let's go in here. Let's see what we can find. So far, seems... Oh. Is that an Asuran? Hello? Oh, we can jump so high. Okay. This does not seem normal. Oh, this place is out of time. The air is fresh. I feel alive there, as if I have been sitting here forever. What is this place? Good question. I might not be able to fully answer you. This place has not always been like this. It was once a plain with its humid climate like many others. Now, however, it is haunted by energies that are beyond my understanding. Many stories about here are being told. Do you have time for one? Of course I'm listening. Be warned, I'm not a good storyteller, and I am rather slow. Are you sure you want to listen? Yes, so there were, and I'm talking about a time that your generation cannot know, a crew of 4 Asura. It has been formed to study the strange phenomenon that was happening in this place, a dense and mysterious fog. It was led by Beko, a brilliant mind full of ideas, maybe too many. They had to be contained, and most of the time their childhood friend Neck had this role. Together they were the spine of the crew. That sounds like Halo in the background. Leading it, organizing the expedition, writing the reports, doing the administrative tasks. But the crew could not exist without Nakf. From far he would go unnoticed. He was the one carrying the tools, always behind, silent but with a smile. A smile I could never describe. But everyone knew the best theories came from him. I'm sorry, I forgot what I was about to say. Oh, yes, the last expedition. One day the crew started an expedition in the fog, deeper than they ever dared to go. They wanted to get closer to its heart. They wanted to bring it back, something from it to study. But they never came back. They adventured far and for a long time, without realizing something very subtle, at least at the beginning, sensation. They were starting to forget, not common and absolute knowledge. No, they were forgetting themselves. Little by little, they forgot who they were, their history, their relatives, their identity. They reached a point where they could not tell what their name was. Anyone with common sense realizing this would start to panic, but they didn't. Actually, they felt appeased about it, as if this place was telling them it wasn't important, as if there were nothing to worry about. Outside, people started to avoid this place. They said that it was haunted, that no one should go close to it. They talked about it, ghostly silhouettes. It inspired fear, and no one dared facing them. The story says that one day the 4th member managed to escape without telling how. The Asura, or rather the empty shell he became, wandered out in the dry air and without any memory of who he was. Some explained that his absence would be felt by the others inside the fog, like a broken balance, a perturbation. Something that slowly destroyed them. Observers would correlate this event to the moment the fog started to shrink and disappear. Whether true or not, no one has ever heard about this crew again, and the fog only continued to vanish over time. Today, it is only a fraction of what it was. This place seems too small for this story. You think so? Maybe. But in doubt, if you start forgetting having talked to me, use a waypoint. Quick. I think it is funny, but it seems humor is not universal. Let's talk about something else. Where let's talk about Vix. Vix, a phenomenon. I assure you, I couldn't tell if his ego was this big or if he was afraid to talk to anyone. A genius for sure, but not of the kind you are used to. But what can I say? Some people are weird. You see these blue stones around here? Magnificent, aren't they? Vix studied them a lot. Sadly, he kept most of his discoveries for himself, but what he published was brilliant. Do you know anything about his lab? I don't think so. Sorry to disappoint. That's fine. Thank you. Well, this is a really cool area. And honestly, like, very mysterious. I heard a ding. I keep hearing a ding when I do this. It might just be like the cooldown or whatever. Oh, this is cool. Can we climb up here? Oh, we can climb up here and there's a treasure up here. Okay, let's open this. You found a strange mirror. It's you in the reflection, right? Wait, does it move? Okay, when I first read that, my mind instantly went to Lissa's mirror. Can we, like, get up there somehow? Can we come over here? We have good air control. Can I come up here? Just a little too far. Okay, so this is an interesting place. And I think the last areas I haven't really explored, like, at least like the big areas are up here and maybe over here. So let's just run over here really quickly. And then I'm going to have to start looking for a lot of treasures. So let's go ahead and come up here because oh, we lost our anti-grav there. Let's come up here because it said something about people wanting to climb over here, and I'm just interested if there's like, if that was just lore or if there's actually like a climbing thing. It looks like there's nothing to really climb here. But let's go ahead and run along this way. I see an area over here that looks interesting. Honestly, this is a pretty big map. There's quite a few different things in here. And so far we've seen 3 different people, one of which is a golem, since we've left the opening area where we have our 3 crewmates. This kind of looks like a gateway or something. Come over here. This is very interesting. This kind of reminds me of like the vibes of like the Asura coming up from the underground when they were driven from the depths of Tyria by Primordus. Like that's kind of what that reminds me of. This area is so beautiful, and there was a sign here. Left is Lepus Lowlands and Calcite Cliffs. Right is Crystal Enclave. Have you been to the Enclave yet? Let's go ahead and continue this way. It looks like a cave over there. And then, is this another golem right here? Looks like a golem. I thought at first it was an earth elemental, but it is indeed a golem. I was saying like golem. Go ahead and talk to you. The pillar fell in the water. Interesting. So that's kind of referencing this area over here. Oh wait, the standing pillar has an X on it. Okay, this is interesting. We have this pillar over here too. Let's come this way. Oh, I see an Asuran. Hello. How are you doing? You're very red. Cap Athos, you there. What are you doing here? See that pillar? Impressive, right? It's from Vix. I'm taking a look at it. Found anything so far? Only intuitions yet. There is something surprising with this pillar. Most of its components are inessential, but placing them here required significant effort. Why incorporate them? Maybe it's a mistake? Very unlikely. Very. You're underestimating Vix. There must be a reason. So maybe we need to bring some items here. I see this cave. There's some sort of red orb thing. Oh, is this like an Inquest warning sign? Hello. Read. Warning, this place is very dangerous and this is a restricted area too. Please do not enter. Thank you. I love the little animation on the text, like the knot being bold and like popping out and the thank you just bouncing. That's very fun. Very good detail. Oh, it's so dark in here. Okay. You see this again? Is this marking like the entrance to a puzzle area? Maybe? Let's come up here. Another warning sign. Please, there's nothing interesting here and it is dark and all dirty. Do not continue. Have a great day. Are there going to be bunnies up here? Let's see what's up here. Okay, we have another one of these things that we've seen. Oh, and then there's another like pad thing right there. So this could like just a light source, but I think we can jump up here. And then I don't see any sparkles just yet. We're in a naturey area now. Here's where I'd assume. Anything? Oh, an Asuran. With, is that a, oh, it's a beetle? Or what is that? Maybe we can ask. Excelsior, may I help you? Are you the ones putting the signs in the cave? I did, sorry, I just wanted to be alone. You are from the inquest? No, please don't, I haven't done anything, please. Why are there so many bugs here? They are my friends. Your friends? Yes, I'm just spending some time with them. I don't have a lot of free time, but I want to spend it with what really matters to me. Do you like the Beatles? Of course. Really amazing. What is your favorite superfamily? Do you have a position in the phylogeny debate about the Scarabaeus branching? Oh, I am sorry, my apologies, I didn't mean to. I tend to be a bit over-enthusiastic, and it gets annoying fast. Did you want anything? This Asuran seems distracted by the bugs around. Vix's lab. I am sorry, but I don't have any information about this. I mean, I know who Vix was, but I don't have any idea of where his laboratory is. He built the pillar in front of the cave. I don't know what it is, but it scares animals away. There were ones just over there near the lake, but an accident happened and it collapsed in the water. It made a very loud sound, but nobody got hurt. I am so sorry to not be useful to you. Interesting. This does kind of remind me of like the bunny Asuran named Sniff, where they're just hiding away. But we have this lake here. Maybe I should do this. I don't see any sparkles up here. Just an Asuran we can chat with. But let's go ahead, save again probably. That would be a smart decision. And then let's go ahead and dive here. This is so cool. Let's come back to shore. I love these lily pads. They're so cool looking. But let's go ahead. Maybe just check this area right here. And let's come into our inventory. Where if we look at discovered only, we discovered quite a few things. But if you look at everything, we still have quite a few things left to get. Where I think I explored every big area so far, but I'm really interested in actually trying to find everything, because that seems really, really fun and really, really cool. And so far this game seems incredible, and I'm so happy that I'm trying this now. But I'm definitely going to play this again, and maybe next week we can go ahead and continue some adventures and try to find more areas around here with more things hidden. And we could start looking at the hints, where we have hint protected by a broken golem, hint inside the walls in the inner building of some ruins, and so on and so forth. And we've discovered a few different puzzles and a few different NPCs, and we'll probably have to talk to them again. And there's still a few areas, like I don't think I've been to this building yet, that we can explore. But if you enjoyed this, go ahead and find the link down in the description if you want to play as well. And if you want to watch more of this, go ahead and leave a comment down below, because I'm super excited to play this again. But I hope you all are taking good care of yourselves. Remember, as always, to drink some water, check your posture, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time in the world of Artifact Krewe. Goodbye.